Continue. A person should not pray either in front of his teacher, behind the teacher, or on the side of the teacher. So basically, where a poor person has to pray, there is no place, right? So let's see. It's not what it seems. So commentary says, first commentary in front of his teacher. Standing with his back to one's teacher is a mark of great disrespect, right? So when you turn to, it says there is expression, give somebody cold shoulder, right? So you turn back to him. So meaning what? That you show him disrespect, meaning that you don't want to have anything to do with that person, right? Hence, it is forbidden as long as one can be seen by one's teacher. Okay. So maybe if a teacher decided to sit like in the middle of the room, so I mean, and all around is his students, so it's very hard, as you understand, not to pray in front of him. So many times rabbis like Rosh Hashiva, right, or person of this stature would pray in front. Okay, so in front there is no problem. Okay. Continue. So it's behind him, in front of him, meaning that's disrespect. It's understandable. With his back to his teacher, behind his teacher, or on his teacher's side. Question?
Yes. I'm sorry, Rabbi.
Yes. Go ahead.
So in a situation like that, if you ask your teacher if it's okay, is that okay?
No,
you ask him
in front. I don't think it's ever okay. I don't think. You see, when we say it's a very good question that you ask. So I would say that the situation like this would be in yeshiva somewhere, right? When all of the students or all of the people that pray in that synagogue in that room are his students. So usually this person knows. Like, of course he knows. If we know, he knows, right? So he goes to the front. So everybody, at least on the back. So I mean, we're going to see on the back or on the sides, or opposite. He is actually facing everybody. So he sits with his face to the congregation. But in other synagogues, right, like for example, in a place where I pray, there are different rabbis come, but they're not my teacher. I know that their names and stuff like that, but there is no problem since we're not on the same level. I'm not their teacher, and they're not my students, and I'm not their student, so there is no problem whatsoever. So this pertains more, I would say, to the yeshiva, when all of these people in the room are his students. You understand? But to ask him, I mean, he should know better. You understand? So you're not ask him, could you move in front a little? I want to stay behind. Can I stay? But back to that person, for sure, not good. Even though he might allow you because of his humility, but it's not good. You understand? So on another hand, if I remember correctly, so I think Stipler go on, and his son Rav Kanievsky. I don't think they prayed in at least Stipler. I think he was sitting by the bima when they read the Torah, so it's like in the middle of the room. I think so. Right. So probably not everybody were the students. So like people were able to stand in front of them, if not the students. But a good question. Okay, so let's see. But of course we have to proceed with with the commentary, because otherwise, if you say in front is not allowed, it's understandable. On the sides is not allowed, and the back is not allowed. So what you want me to, where exactly you want me to pray? In the roof, right? So let's see. So in front of this teacher, his teacher, we just commented, behind teacher or at the teacher's side, 61. Let's see. Rashi in to Talmud Bracha 27a explained that doing so would be expression of pride, implying the degree of equivalence to his teacher. The Shulchan Aruch, meaning on a teacher's side, right? On the teacher's side. That's okay. So meaning on the teacher's side. So we're equal. The Shulchan Aruch in Yorek Deya 242:16 state that there is no prohibition if one stands more than 4 cubits away from his teacher. The Beit Yosef also states that this restriction applies only when praying as an individuals and not when participating in communal prayer. Okay, so as we suspected, it should be some kind of resolution. Otherwise, how can you enter and pray in the same room with your teacher? So here's the resolution. Let's just summarize. So first, we say that it does not apply beyond the 4 cubits. 4 cubits, we said it's approximately, what is it, 8 feet, less than 8 feet, and if you go by meters, is less than 2 meters. A little less, I'm not sure how much less, maybe 180 or something, I don't know, plus minus, right? So meaning what? We said these 4 cubits, is our private domain, right? And according to this opinion, according to Shulchan Aruch says, so if you're not that close to him, so you're not in his domain, first of all, and second of all, second leniency, I would say, right? Beis Yosef say that does not apply when this restriction apply only praise in individuals, but not participate in communal prayer. So meaning in communal prayer, there is no problem. When would person praise as individual? I guess if there is no minyan, would be praying as individual, but what should you do in this case? I'm not sure. So let's say, so here's a practical example. There's only 8 people, right? There is no minyan. You need 10 to have a minyan. There are only 8 people, so you're not allowed to stay on the left, on the right, on the back, in the front of his teacher. I guess in this case, he should, in some sense, forgo his honor and allow people at least stay in the back of him, right? Even as individuals. So in this case, it's even though there are 8 of us, right? 8 people, 8 males in a room, right? So it's still called individual prayer, just so you know. Unless we have 10 men, it's all individual prayer. Okay. 61. Continue. Needless to say, one should not walk by his side. So it's like friends walk by each other's sides. So commentary, Yoma 37a states, a person who walks at his teacher's right is bur. So bur is not, it's opposite to the compliment, right? He's bur, a person who does not have any manners, like a very boorish person. Okay. Okay, continue 62. Continue. Rather, he should distance himself behind his teacher without standing directly behind him, and then pray. Okay. Just 1 second. So he's switching the topic. First topic it's not switching. It's like the statements. First statements. You should not walk at Rabbi's side. How you should walk a little behind and to the side, behind to the side. Rather, next one. Rather, he should distance himself behind the teacher without standing directly behind him, and then pray. Okay, then you can pray. 63. Standing slightly to the side or to his side or slightly behind him. Okay.